This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed. And his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. Come on, D.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Block will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, able to slither by. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun.
Get there.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On,
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Let's go. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
On the set. 45, Mike, 45. I smell fear in it. Speed grip.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that's incomplete.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Right. Shoot.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Set up. 70. Indy. 53. Here we go. Let's go.
From the 41, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ready, set. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I hope you brought your luck.
Locke now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Ryan on first down. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Ryan finding Julio out wide. That one a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 36, 36.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm ready to go. Get up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Both down. Ready. Ready. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And they split him out that time in the slot to the right. And he's such a good pass catcher, they love to give him space outside to operate. And look what he does. Works his way towards the middle of the field, connects for a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to lock. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Gets through, and now an opening. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Ready, Blue 80, Blue 80. Mike 47, record.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. the Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Let's go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. His throw incomplete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Blue 80's got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
Channing, like 25. Channing, 45 to Mike. Hey, keep it up.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Ready.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Block now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Get it ready.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the 1st half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Ready? 18, Gator. 3, Mike. So we got man.
Throwing on second down. Lock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play action with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We got three, fellas.
Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go,
23 yards the pickup there.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Locke now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Locke off of play action. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
White 25! 47! Get the ball!
Again they run with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
15-1. 15-1. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
From the 44, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Down. 8, read. Put up.
Locke now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, 32 yards. yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point from McManus is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ready, 280. Rip right.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, and that one's complete to Gurley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan will throw again. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Ryan. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Here's Ryan. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block will try again on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, come on, now.
Locke now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They look to throw. It's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ready to break. Check. 45. Watch your slap. Let's go.
On first down, Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Ready.
Now Locke. Fighting to stay upright. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
That's how we do it, baby.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Ryan. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, ready? 25. 47. Oh, here we go. Oh.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
On 4th down, Ryan. He completes it to Treadwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
47. Check, 47. I'm on.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 28-27, a little under a minute to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Lock to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 yards. Exit.
Now Locke. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready up. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tighten up. Pull it together. 5.
He'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Let him know. Get it.
Back to throw. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.